Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Just bringing you another World of Warcraft video. Since I actually uploaded my Skyreach video and during my live streams, I've had a lot of people ask me about my UI. The majority of people like it, but some people also don't like it as well. But I've used it for the past sort of 4 years, and I really like how everything's contained at the bottom here. So you've got a lot of space in the center here to see kind of what you're doing. So I thought I'd bring you a video to show you how I made this UI. What I will do as well to make it a little bit easier for you is put my WTF folder in a Dropbox link for you, which I'll put in the description, which will mean you can drag that over to your WTF folder and have the add-ons exactly like they are here. I'll also actually upload my add-ons folder as well to save you installing them. However, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to install add-ons now. If you don't, I'll put a link in the description to show you how to do that. But yeah, I'll have a Dropbox link in the chat for both of those. Anyway, let's get started. I'll start from the top to bottom. So, these are the add-ons that I use, and I will go through them one by one to show you exactly what they do. I'm not going to show you in depth how to set it up and all that sort of stuff. There's going to be loads of guides on YouTube for you to do that, but for the time being you can just check all the add-ons out. So starting at the top, we've got Bag Brother. Stores your character's inventory bank, vault and guild bank so that you can view them from anywhere. Pretty decent. Bagnom, you click on your bags, and rather than having each separate bag, it puts them into one big bag panel, which is pretty handy. Bartender, probably one of the most popular add-ons for World of Warcraft. As you can see here, you click the little flag and icon in your around your map, and it turns on green, which means you can move these bars around. I like mine as they are, so I'm not going to move them anymore. If you right-click on the link as well, on the little flagon, you can change how your bars look, add extra bars. You want to put an EXP bar there, you can see it pops up there. Move that around. I've already got mine as part of my other UI, so it's fine. But yeah, Bartender is a great add-on, and there's loads of guides how to kind of use that on YouTube. So we'll close that down for the time being. We've now got Bitten Spell Flash. I did have this up recently, but it started annoying me because I kind of knew my rotation, so I didn't particularly need it anymore. But what the Spell Flash does is flashes on which spell you need to cast next. Basically, you see here I've got all my moves on my number keys, which makes it a bit easier to rather than clicking them with my mouse. So yeah, I'm not using that at the moment. Forte X Assist. Let me show you what Forte X Assist does, and it's this bit of information down here. So you can see here my buffs that I've got on at the moment, which are just Dark Intent at the moment. If I add on a Dark Soul, it puts the cooldown of it there, doing the move, and the cooldown of when it can pop next as well on here. But also what it does, if I can't find any closer, you'll do. When I start doing my rotation and I started my Immolate, Conflagrate and Incinerate, if I started my Immolate and then do my Conflag, you see here it starts literally climbing down in time. So as it gets down to being need to be recast, I'll leave it till the last bit, cast it again, and then etc. is dead anyway. But you can see it cools down all your spells that you've got going on. Find it really important for Warlock to know when your spells are ending, because you need to be quite on top of your rotation when you're doing dungeons and raids. So that's why I use that, and I say it's really cool with the overall counter as well. So if I do my Soulstone, for example, boom, there you go, 10-minute cooldown to my Soulstone. And I put it there because obviously when I start clicking things, these things get in the way here. So I've left them right there, and that's a perfect space for them, in my opinion. So my next add-on after that, and I started get Forte Assist and all the Forte add-ons. Garrison Mission Manager. I've done another video about that and handy notes. You can see that here. This is a mission manager which shows you the best combination of your followers to do the missions in your garrison. Handy notes shows you loads of cool, interesting things on the map, like rare loot spawns, gear drops, and just interesting things. So yeah, again, that's in another video. Next up is where are we? Move Anything. Pretty decent add-on. Gives you the ability to move anything. Funny enough, it actually adds it to your standard Blizzard game menu. So it lets you move anything, so you search whatever you want and it'll let you move it around. What's also good about Move Anything as well, so we go to Interface, Add-ons, Move Anything. You see here you've got quite a few options. Again, I'm not going to go through them all, but it means you can basically delete your whole Blizzard UI and make this UI. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Next add-on is Omen 3, which is down here. This is your threat meter. Very important when you're in what do you call it? Very important when you're in dungeons and raids, because it shows you how much threat the tank has got compared to all the other people that are in the raid, which is quite important. So next up is where are we now? Quartz. So quartz give me modular casting bars. If I show you what quartz does, where are we? Interface, add-ons, quartz. So if I go to enemy caster, so if I go to over here, saying that he's not going to be casting any spells, so I don't think it's going to show up much in particular. Let me try and actually enable it so you can see where it is. Let's do it. I don't know if it will. It basically brings up a little cast bar here which shows you what moves your enemies are doing. Works well with DBM. I don't think it's going to show anything here. My cast bar's in there. But if the enemy was casting anything, it shows a little bar in there which basically will show you what the enemy's casting. It also shows what the enemy's casting in the bar over here too, but I like to see it there because I say it works well with DBM. Anyway, next up is cancel out here, add-ons. Reforge light, not going to go too much into that. I don't think you particularly need it much anymore. You used to have to reforge your items to have a good hit cap. I think it's 15% for Warlock it used to be, but I'm not using that at the moment. Sexy map, this brings this little awesome looking map with a cool little animation around the edge of it, which I quite like. You can right click on sexy map, you can lock it, you can even change how the map looks in your settings here by changing the border. So you can have like a faded one, a ruined one, loads of different background edgings you can have. Again, I won't go into it, there's loads of guides for that on YouTube too, but I just think it looks really cool, just sitting right there in that circular form. SCADA, this is a DPS meter down here when you're in raids or in dungeons. It's good to see who's doing the damage and who's being lazy. I use SCADA, a lot of people use I can't remember what does that. Recounts is another one which you can use. I just tend to use SCADA because, yeah, why not? Spartan UI, that is what gives me this look. So this sleek grey bit here with the hiding bits here, so like the menu here is hidden when you click over it. This whole grey overlay is by Spartan, and I believe that Spartan already has a bartender default layout, so it will put it like this for you, and you can just drag your spells into it. Again, go and check out YouTube for more details about that. But Spartan UI, get all the add-ons there, and it will have good cool party frames and raid frames as well, as you can see here. Spell Flash Core, not actually using that at the moment. It tells me which one to do next, kind of like Addons, but I don't particularly use it. Tiny caster stats, just in the corner down here, give you a little small brief bit of information about what stats you've got. As you say, hit cap used to be 15%, so you always just have it say 15% there. Don't particularly need that anymore, but I kind of like it there. Tip tack means you can move anything as well, so this bar here, where if I go and click on something and it shows you, so down there it says Ancient Pearl Tusk Beast, says it there, and you can move that anchor around. It's sometimes quite annoying if that actually moves over to here, for example, or up here. With tip tack you can move that that bar, which is quite important. Titan panel, another decent one at the top here. This shows you lots of information, so I've got up here my location, XP earned, gold, slot in my bags, durability, frames per second, how much add-on performance is taken away, and you can change that. You can add loot type on there, so there you go, loot solo, or you can add loads of different bits of information on there. I'm going to turn the type off now because I don't want it. But yeah, it's just one singular bar, which I think is quite cool. Has a clock up in the corner there as well. Yeah, quite like that bar at the top. And we're quite near the end now, so sorry if it's been so long. Spell Flash again, I don't use it, I don't think it works anymore. Another very, very important one here is Deadly Boss Mods. Deadly Boss Mods is probably one of the keys to staying alive in dungeons and raids. It brings up raid alerts like you're going to die if you don't move out of this fire. Make sure you move out of this light beam. It gives you actual audible notifications as well as actual written text on your screen. So very important to have, and quite a good app, definitely worth recommending. So there you go guys, that is a overview of my overlay. I really like how it looks all modular at the bottom here, and works really good. I don't think the Blizzard UI standard is amazing. However, a lot of people do like the kind of style where it's very, very basic and don't need a lot. But I quite like this UI, and I think it works really well, especially for caster types. So anyone doing dots or anyone doing damage. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you out in your gaming if you are playing with a Warlock. And I will catch you all soon. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you did enjoy the video, and also please remember the add-ons and the interface details are in the description below, so check them out. Thank you very much, guys. Catch you later on.